Well, hello there. It's been a while. Me again, back out exploring new pits in southeast Kansas. Today, I believe I'm in unit 39. I don't have my camera with me or my phone with me to check, but I think it's 39. I'll tell you here in a minute if I'm wrong. Plus, you already saw it in the lead-in up to this. So anyway, it's a pit. It doesn't look like it's a really big pit, but it also doesn't look that stimulating as far as structure goes or anything special happening with the banks. There's a lot of activity that I've seen out here though. Just right out here. Do not have any idea how deep it is, but it does look like pretty murky water. Nice boat ramp. Oh, there's a nice bass boat out here, so obviously it's a good enough boat ramp you can launch a good bass boat in. But anyway, it is 10:44. Yeah, the last day of August the 30th. And so we're going to see what this place has to offer, and hopefully I'll be able to show you what the banks look like, if there is anything special, and if I can catch any fish. So let's get started on that. Okay, so it's unit 35. My bad. I knew it was 30 something. But we're going to do the old thing as usual. Just throw this here buzzbait as we work our way around the shore. Okay, yeah, there's a nice little thing up there by the bank. About that. So we're coming out of the pond-looking area with the rocks and stuff. No structure except for that. Into the main part of the pit, the old part of the pit. Seems to go around the corner here just a little ways, and then there's that for when the creek overflows, I guess. Okay, so I came in through here. And along this, it drops off pretty good all the way through here. I was using my deep diving crankbait and not having any problems, getting weeds or anything like that. This neat little corner right in here. It goes on around. Ooh. To this right here. And that looks like pretty interesting banks on the way down there. Some overhang. Looks like this pit's up probably where it should be, I guess. Are you getting the idea? This would be a great place to come and take some time fishing though. I mean, all in here. My goodness. Nice cover. So some more going down the bank footage. Oh, pretty warbler. The banks drop off really steep. Probably pretty much the way they look. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a beautiful yellow warbler. Oh, there's the big carp right back there. Man, these banks are just so awesome. Definitely come out here with time to work like a jig or something. Or a worm. See a lot of wacky worm kind of areas, but definitely a jig. Yeah. Okay, so way back there, I came through from the pond looking area, down those rocks, down this bank right here, and back there was a big fish against the bank. I'm guessing it's probably a grass carp, but it could have been a huge bass or a catfish. But anyway, so we got this shore to go, and then it goes on down, and back there's the back of it. So I'm just going to go on down this shore and come up that side over there. I've been trying the crankbait. Not really much. Not as... So I figured I'd put back on the buzzbait. That was probably a pretty good choice. Yeah, I'd say so. Wow, he'd been got by something. Maybe it's only on that side. Thank you, buddy. Nice bass. I was thinking maybe it was like a great blue heron or something once upon a time. There's a gar right there. I bet that's what made that splash. So I got a stretch of looking bank, but with this drop off right here, I'm going to stay close to the bank and use this deep diving crankbait and see if I can find anybody down there. But that was a really nice stretch of structure in the water, the trees and stuff, and along with this nice drop off, grass hanging out over the edge, like right up here. Really great possibilities. Look at this. Look at this. Man, now this is where a wacky worm would be probably a really great choice to throw in here. Yeah, good cast, Paul. This is just a nice little overhang right there. Although, really, I mean, it doesn't have much of a shelf before it drops off, so maybe that wouldn't be a great place to throw one. Just want to show you, here's a spot just right down from where I was, where the shelf comes out a little bit further and then drops off. But I'm pretty sure, like I say, there's probably nice bass stacked up down there looking for crawdads or something. Kind of jumping their way down. A little school of bluegill, I think it is, going along there. Okay, so I'm getting closer to the end. Say there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of special structure kind of going on here. Just the usual steep bank drop off, grass clumps along the edge. It does seem like maybe there's some more interesting wood down here in the back. I haven't really found a place where it shallows out at all, except for that one little shelf there. So it's not like there's some flats in here or anything that could be of interest. But anyway. Okay, so we're getting to the back of this. I see a gar right here in the water. Got nice tree structures here. Going around the corner, big tree in the water over there. All this, man, this looks really cool. Like a great place to be if it was earlier in the morning, like a lot earlier than the 11:49 that it is right now in the late morning. Oh, shoot. Dead brother. That was a big bass. That was a big bass. Okay, so came all the way down this bank over here. There's a really nice bass right over there playing around. Hit my buzzbait, and there was another one right by it, right where that tree is. Now we're coming around this corner. It's definitely the end of the pit, but it's still, even back here in the back, this looks to be pretty deep water. Man, this tree, you could dunk some minnows in there. There's a little turtle coming up. All right, well, we'll see if there's any difference in the bank on this side. Looks like right up here it is shallow. Shallow places are good to keep in mind for when bass are spawning. So this side, the sunny side, is pretty similar to the other side. Seems to drop off nice and deep. I can cast right towards the bank, start cranking away on this thing and not hit anything. I can tell just by looking at it. I mean, you can see the bank just drop straight off. That was wild. Hey. I need to get the pliers to get it. So that was interesting. I had cast ahead, had a fish hit, I guess. It could have been a stick. But anyway, my lure came up out of the water and flew behind the boat. And as I was reeling my line in, that little guy hammered it. So it was meant to be. That cast is going to bring me a bass one way or another. So I'm going to put my buzzbait back on. I know this is the sunny side of the pit and all that jazz, but I'm looking at this grass that's overhanging. It goes right to the deep water. There could be bass up in here, a little closer to the bank, ready to pounce. As I say, like this one, for instance. Wow, he really got hit too. What a fat little belly. Goodness gracious. Too bad. do like the structure of this pit. The way the banks have that neat little rock ledge. Got this overhanging stuff here along the bank. Got some brush in the water, some trees. Pretty good sized body of water. I'm thinking it could have a couple double-digit fish, bass or two in here. Big old grass carp. It was. Kind of look like it. Well, there must be some rocks along here because I'm just trying to be a little different and throwing my chatterbait. And it's getting stuck on stuff, but it'll come right off. So probably rocks. Anyway, I made it all the way down and all the way back to the entry. It goes back to the boat ramp. And it's only 12:30. So 2 hours. 2 hours was all it took. No idea how deep this is out in here. Well, and there you have it. The only pit in Unit 35. It does have a good boat ramp, and apparently you can launch and load a nice fiberglass bass boat because that guy was obviously able to. So, not really sure about this part out here where all the rocks are. Don't know how deep it is, but maybe a good place for bass to spawn in the springtime if it's shallow enough. I think he might have caught some crappie around that little brush pile that was sticking up there. But anyway, I like this pit. It's nice and deep along the shoreline. It's got lots of areas where there's brush in the water and some nice overhang grass and whatnot. I would think it'd be really fun to come out and fish like jigs or worms, something around the brush pile. Crankbaits too. I didn't catch but one on a crankbait, but I was using the buzzbait quite a bit, and that seemed to work all right too. Anyway, I like the pit. I like the boat ramp. As far as fishing from the bank goes, not really any room to do that except right here, and I'm not sure when you're fishing probably catfish be about what you'd be looking to get. But anyway, this is right off of Northwest 90th Street and Northwest Lawton Street in the Cherokee Mineland Wildlife Area. So keep this in mind. I would definitely come back. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed that. Hope that gives you a really good idea visually of what this pit has to offer. And in the meantime, weekends roll around and you might have some kids hanging around the house that are somewhat bored, so you may want to take them out and try to get them hooked on fishing. It's a great thing to be hooked on. And encourage that, because being outdoors, that beats being on the internet. Anyway, until next time. Oh, also keep an eye out. I'm going to be posting some videos on the places that you can stay around this area in case you want to come down from far away and stay in a cabin or a lodge. I'll be posting those. I got a couple of those to do, so get that out there for you to see. But until next time, be good. See you later. Bye.